Hey guys, I just want to welcome you to your challenge group for 80-Day Obsession. I want to walk you through a couple of things, where to get started. I'm going to answer some common frequently asked questions and tell you where to find things and hopefully ease some of your nerves and get you guys excited for what you have to come. So very first things first is I'm going to share my screen and just walk you through a couple things of where you need to go and where you need to get started. So the very first place you want to go is beachbodyondemand.com, and you should have a login. So whatever email you use to sign up, and you should have created a password at sign up. If you didn't or you forgot it, you can just do your forgot password. But you will log on to Beachbody On Demand, and then what you're going to do is you can go to workout programs. And if you are doing anything other than 80-Day Obsession, it's really kind of the same process, but since 80-Day Obsession is the hot program, I'm going to show you guys that first. Before I do, no matter what program you're doing, there is something I wanted to show you. In the workout programs, it's not a workout program, but it is an awesome resource. It is called Fixate. It is a cooking show with Autumn and her brother Bobby. And there are a ton of recipes in there. I think they add new recipes every week. You can watch recipe videos, but the gold mine to me is when you go to program materials. There is a getting started guide, a grocery list, recipes, and nutrition. If you go to recipes and click on the PDF, there is a PDF of all of the recipes that they have done. There is kind of a guide of how to use it, and you'll notice if you're 80-Day Obsession, the recipe will have an 80-Day Obsession indicator. So just because it's on Fixate doesn't mean it's allowed. So if you go down, all the recipes that have a circle indicator, it means that they are 80-Day approved. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys one as an example. So this one first, it's a veggie quiche, and it is 80-Day Obsession approved, and it's a green, a red, a yellow, and an orange. So just because it's 80-Day approved doesn't mean you can eat it whenever you want. It needs to fit in your container count. So I know for me, I was in Plan B, and the only time I could have that container combination was my meal 3. So veggie quiche would have had to been my meal 3. Let me try to find you guys another one. There's Autumn's banana apple muffins. Again, it's 80-Day Obsession approved, and it's a purple and a blue. And I think in my program, that would have been meal 2 for me. So, and also I had a green for meal 2. So I would have had to add a green with that on this side to make the full meal. But again, I just wanted to show you guys this Fixate. If you like to cook and you want some recipes, it's an awesome resource for ideas of what to cook. All right, so back to the workout programs, Beachbody On Demand workout programs. I'm just going to show you 80-Day Obsession. All the programs have a getting started guide and a meal plan and all of that. So I'm just going to use this as the example. And here we go. So you want to start out. There is a get started, quick start tips and eating plan tips, 2 really short videos. So if you want to watch those, you can. But the very first thing I want you to do is go to program materials. There is an 80-Day Obsession starter guide. So let's look at that. That's where you want to start. In the starter guide, this is where you are going to take your before photos and measurements and track all of that. You're also going to do your calorie count so you can figure out what meal plan you are in. So first things first, your measurements. So you're going to take those. I usually suggest doing this Sunday before you start your program. So you're going to take them, your chest, your left arm, your right arm, your waist, your hips, your thighs, and then you'll have a total inches. You also need to do your weight and then take your pictures. Chest, I just do the largest part of my chest, and then arms, waist, hips, thighs, waist, I do the smallest part. It doesn't really matter where you measure, just as long as each time you measure, it's consistent in the same area each time. For the before pictures, please do this. Do not skip this step. I promise you'll regret it if you do. But for the pictures, you want to take pictures from the front, from the side, and from the back. Don't forget to do the back pictures. I almost forgot, and I would have regretted it. My back changed first And I think my front changed last. It was my back and my side pictures, and then my front picture was my last picture that I could really tell the difference. So you definitely want those progress pictures. Take them in different outfits. So they're just for you. You don't have to post them anywhere, but I took them in like some Nike Tipo shorts and a sports bra, and then I took them in some like tighter shorts and a sports bra, and then I took them in a bathing suit. So I had 3 different outfits, and I took my progress pictures in those same exact outfits every week. I think it really shows the difference in your body, because you can't say, oh, well, these shorts look better if you wear the same thing each time, and then different outfits are going to show different things. I was nervous about the bathing suit one. I probably won't post the bathing suit one anywhere, but it is a booty program, so I'm glad I did. My back transformation, like I said, was pretty dramatic. So take those before pictures and do like 2 or 3 outfits at least. I would do a workout outfit and a bathing suit, and then make sure you wear the same thing each time. And if you're like me, by the end, whatever you wear the first time, maybe not fit. My shorts are huge now, so it'll be fun. All right, you do also get a free t-shirt at the end of this program. So I've never worked harder for a t-shirt, but I'm excited. This is really important. So you need to calculate your calorie target, and you just put in your current weight. So you do need to go ahead and weigh if you're going to do this. Current weight times 11, you'll get your calorie baseline. You take that number plus 600 to get your maintenance calories. Now, if you weigh what you want to weigh, then you're done here and you can go to the next page. If you want to lose weight, you need to subtract 750 to that to get your weight loss calorie target. If you are a nursing mother, you need to add 500 to that final number. So go ahead and do the weight loss, but add 500 back to that, because you need extra calories. You want to keep your supply up. Also, make sure you're getting your water in. For at the end of phase 1 and at the end of phase 2, you will calculate again. You may move up or down a bracket. I stayed the same in my first round, but anyways, you will recalculate. All right, so whatever number you get from that calorie target, you're going to come down to step 3 and determine your eating plan. So plan A, B, C, D, E, F. I was plan B, so I'm just going to use that as an example. Please trust the process. Whatever plan you fall in, even if you're really close to the next one below or above the one it gives you, just trust the process and do the one it gives you. I say give it at least the first 2 weeks, and then we can reevaluate if needed, but trust the process. Don't try to say, oh my gosh, that's way more food than I'm used to, I'm going to eat less, or that's not enough food, I'm going to eat more. Trust the process and be in the plan that it tells you to be in. Okay? So the other stuff, it just tells you about the different supplements that are available and things like that. So anyways, you can move on. Next thing is going to be the nutrition. So after program materials, getting started, nutrition, I want you guys to go ahead and start to get familiar with the container list. I would go ahead and print this out, and I put it on my fridge. I also kept a copy on my phone, so this was with me at all times. So it breaks down the containers, basically just represent food groups, and these are the approved foods under each container. If it's not under the container list, you're not going to eat it, okay? Most things, you put it in the container how you're going to eat it. So if you're going to eat it cooked, you put it in the container cooked. If you're going to eat it raw, you can put it in the container raw. Some of the things, for example, carrots, I don't fill up a whole green with carrots. I'm pretty sure with baby carrots, it tells you 10 medium baby carrots. So some of the things you don't fill up the whole container, you use what it tells you in here. So make sure you study the container list, print it out, put it on your phone, get familiar with it. You'll look at it a lot over the next 80 days. The next page is modified refeed. So there is, we call it our dirty yellow list. Don't eat off of this yet. You will starting in week 6. You'll get a refeed day every other week, and you get to eat the nice, starchy, sugary, awesome carbs. So there's that. We'll ignore it for now. We'll have fun with it later. There are free foods. There's water. You can do sparkling water. You can put some stuff in your water. Coffee and tea. So if you drink coffee, watch what you put in your coffee. I drink my coffee black now, and I never thought I would say that, but I do. But if you need a splash of milk or something like that, pay attention to over here, the Shakeology bases. So depending how much you're putting in there, it can be free if it's, I think, let's see, unsweetened almond milk. If you're just doing like a splash, it's okay. But pay attention to what you're putting in your coffee, and also Shakeology bases. So if you're putting stuff in your shakes, make sure it's allotted within your container counts. I just do water and ice with mine because it just makes life a lot easier. All right. Also, I showed you guys Fixate. There are actually some 80-day obsession approved dessert recipes. Those are not allowed on regular days, but they are allowed for refeed days. So brownies and cookies, and there's lots of fun stuff. So you can go crazy on refeed day. The Shakeology, when you do your shake, it doesn't count for the entire meal. So the Shakeology counts as one red container in your plan. So we'll talk a little bit more about timing of shakes and things like that. You can have them whenever. It just counts as a red container for that meal. So I am going to take you guys to Plan B, because that's what I was, and walk you through the meal plan and hopefully answer a lot of your questions. So this tells you your container allotment for each day. And there's your time nutrition meal plan. There are examples in here, so you can look at that. So what it tells you, basically the first step is you need to decide what time you're going to work out every day. So for me, I know I'm either going to work out at 5:30 in the morning, or 3:30 in the afternoon, or probably 7 o'clock at night. So I have 3 different meal plan scenarios that I have plan A, B, and C, and I worked all of that out at the very beginning because I wanted to plan. There's a, I guess, saying that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I don't want any of you planning to fail. So make sure you have your plan A, B, C, whatever, different scenarios. So for example, if I'm working out at 5:30 in the morning, I'm going to show you guys some tips. So I know my workout time, and then you build your meal plan from there. So for 5:30, my pre-workout meal, it says 60 to 90 minutes before. Well, guess what? I am not going to wake up at 4:30 and eat my breakfast. So Autumn says it's okay to eat about 30 minutes before your workout. So if I'm working out at 5:30, I get up at 5 and eat my pre-workout meal, and then I go work out. So you can do that. Also, the other thing that you can do is if the pre-workout meal is a little too heavy for you, you can switch the pre-workout meal and meal 1. So it says if you find the pre-workout meal is too heavy or you're eating less than an hour before your workout, you can swap this with this option. So, and Shakeology is a great meal. So for mine, it was red, a purple, and a teaspoon. So I could do Shakeology, half a banana, and a teaspoon of almond butter. But you can switch meal 1 and pre-workout. So then if I did that, this would be meal 1, and then I would eat the pre-workout meal down here. Okay. So your pre-workout meal is before your workout. Post-workout meal is 1 to 2 hours after your workout. And then the other meals 1 through 3 are spaced out outside of your workout block every 2 to 3 hours. Now, meals 1 through 3 they can move around. So you can do 3-2-1, 3-1-2, 1-3-2, however you want to do it. You can move those around. The only thing you cannot do is move containers out of their meal. So you can move meals, but you cannot move containers. They're married. We don't want to break them up. So hopefully that answers that. If you're not doing the performance line and you're only doing Shakeology, then for your post-workout supplement where it says recover, and then there are containers with it, if you're not doing recover, just move that container. So for me, it was a purple. Just move that container to the pre-workout meal and just eat your pre-workout meal an hour after your workout. Okay, so nothing too complicated. You just move that thing down. Here's an example of a meal plan. We'll post a lot more in the group. Here's a rest day meal plan. So for rest day, you just basically do your meals spaced out every 2 to 3 hours. And you don't do the performance. You can do your shake still though. Refeed day is in week 6, and that was those dirty carbs, and it's fun. You get a few more extra containers, and it's a great day, and we'll all celebrate, but we'll talk more about that in the Facebook group. Peak week is at the very, very end. Again, we'll talk more about that. Workout block examples. So these pages are great. I put these on my fridge. So it gives you an example, a morning workout, an afternoon workout, and a night workout. So I would look at those. And also here is that time nutrition plan without the performance. And it's the same exact thing, pre-workout, post-workout, meal 1 through 3. The only thing is that container that was with the recover is now with that post-workout meal. So get to know your meal plan. A couple of tips. I actually, when I started, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I set timers on my phone so you can see the time, and I put hearts in the color of the containers. So I set alarms, and I have, I have my wake up alarm, I have my meal 1, 2, 3, pre-workout, to take my Energize, to do my workout, post-workout, all of that. So I just set alarms on my phone, and they go off and tell me exactly when to eat and what containers to eat, and it's great. Another tip is make sure you're getting your water in, and what I do for that is actually have a Camelback water bottle. It's the bite valve, and it has a straw, and I feel like it just helps me drink more and faster and more than I normally would. So find a water bottle that you like. This I think is like 25 ounces, so I know that to get my water in for the day I need 3 of those. So what I do is I actually have hair ties, and when I fill one up and drink it, I move the hair ties down, and then I know if I've moved all 3 down, I've gotten my water in for the day. So that's just a little tip. Want to talk about the stuff that comes with your challenge pack. You may have gotten it already, but you may have not. So these are the strength sliders. When you get them, they're probably going to come with a felt cover as well. If you're working out on a hard surface like hardwoods or something like that, then you keep the felt on. I work out on carpet, so I took them off so they're smooth. But there's that. The ones that I got, the sliders were on back order, and the ones you got maybe look something like this. They may not be circles. They may be more of like an oval shape. But there's the side for carpeted surfaces, and then there's the built-in side for the harder surfaces. For this, I will post in our Facebook message group, The Healthy with Heather. That's where I put all of my challengers, no matter when you start. It's just my way of communicating with you guys. That's not where we're going to post our sweaty selfies and food. You'll do that in your dedicated Facebook group. But if you guys need to communicate with me, or I need to communicate something with y'all, that's what I do. But I will post in there. There is a form you can fill out to replace these with these. You can see these are much larger, and they're kind of concave. So my personal opinion is they're a lot easier to use. So you can fill out a form and get these for free, and they'll send them to you. So I recommend doing that if you got a different kind. There was a lot more demand for the program than I guess they anticipated. So they sent out the next best thing as they could so people could start the program. But if you want these, then I'll send you guys the link for that. Also, I want to talk about the bands a little bit. So in your pack, you're going to get 2 sets of bands. There are going to be 3 bands with each. So you'll have a yellow, a green, and a blue. The blue is the heaviest, and there are short and long. What they are, the long ones are for if you have 30 pounds or more to lose, you can use the long. And if you have 30 pounds or less to lose, you can use the short. I was right at the 30-pound mark, so what I did is the short were kind of difficult for me, and I really struggled with bands rolling and things like that at first. So I actually would use the long for moves where the bands are around the thighs, and then I would use the short for moves where bands are around the feet or the ankles. Now I just wanted to kind of show you guys so you know how this program is going to make you stronger. But now I have 2 blue short ones, and I double up, and that's how strong you get by the end. So that's what the bands are for. What else? With your program. So it is going to come with the calendar, but your actual meal plan and the getting started guide, all of that comes, that is going to be on the Beachbody On Demand in the program materials that I showed you. But the calendar is fun because you can cross off your workout days. What else? Paperwork, it comes with it. If you are what I call a discount coach or an actual coach, For a discount coach, it doesn't mean that you're actually coaching. It just means that if you plan to continue using the performance of the Shakeology throughout the 80 days or longer, then you get a 25% discount. If you did not select that option, but you like the Shakeology or you want to try the performance and you want to get the 25% discount, your coach fee is waived because you've already gotten a challenge pack. So you can do that for free. And all you have to do is let me know, and I'll send you a form for the waiver or the reimbursement for that. But if you got this coach welcome book in your pack, it's not because I signed you up to be a coach. It probably means you are a discount person. But if you're interested in coaching, or one of the benefits to being a discount or loyalty customer is that if you have friends or family that want to do this with you, then we can put them under you and you can get a $50 referral for that. So let me know if you're interested in that, or you already are a discount person and you're interested in coaching, or you just want to help a family member or a friend sign up. I'm trying to think of other questions. You guys can ask questions. Again, the best place to ask questions is in that Facebook group. It's not just me. It is other top amazing coaches are in there too, and I think over 200 challengers as well. So if you have questions and things like that, that is going to be the best place, because somebody may be able to answer you there quicker than I can. But of course, you're always welcome to message me as well. Good luck. I'm excited for you guys, and I can't wait to do my round 2 as well.